Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing my September monthly setup. So I do have this kit from Caress Press. I've not done my August highlights yet because August is not over, but you will definitely be seeing that soon. So bear with me on that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically I set up my August monthly, but I plan to fill it at the end of the month with a highlight from every day. And I'll do the same with September at the end of the month. But yeah, let's talk about this kit. So if you did see my video last month, or it was probably sometime this month, I'm not sure, but it was a little bit of a mess. I got a kit from Caress Press, which was so pretty, but doesn't work for my planner. And we're gonna have the same problem this month. I'm hoping that because I'll be aware of it and I know what I'm kind of working with, that I'll be able to handle it a little bit better, but we'll honestly just see. So if you do have a Recollections planner and you like Caress Press kits, either just be super aware that you're gonna have to do some finagling, or yeah, I'm not sure what else to tell you. Maybe not buy that kit. So let's get started. But the other thing I want to talk about really quick, I found this tag from the Instagram user Planner Addict, and I'll put her, I'm assuming it's a her, sorry, I shouldn't assume those things. I'll put their Instagram in the description, but basically they have created this planner tag, which just has all of these questions that you can kind of talk about. You can do it in one video, or maybe multiple. So what I've kind of decided is I think I'm going to use these questions to just chit chat during the parts of my videos where I'm planning, but I wouldn't necessarily have like a ton to say, if that makes sense. Like some of the setup parts where there's not a ton to talk about, or maybe even during voiceovers, just to chat a little bit, that way you guys can get to know me a little bit, if that's something you want to do. If not, I don't know, just mute me. That's fine. I won't be offended because I won't even know. So I'm gonna be kind of working on this setup. You'll see me really like finagling it, so I just really don't want any, I mean, I'm assuming nobody is as dumb as I am to get this wrong, but I don't want anyone to watch this and think like this is the perfect kit for this setup, because it's not. But anyway, let's talk about some of the questions. The first one is name, age, and how long you've been planning. My name is Carrie. I'm 24 and I have been planning since, I believe 2016 is when I like really got into it, but in 2015 I was watching the videos and just kind of waiting for the new year to really start my own sticker planner. I did have just like a basic little planner for school, and I did start putting some stickers in it, but it wasn't this kind of like standard vertical layout that a lot of us really started with. So I guess around 5 years. And then the next question is very similar. I guess I kind of answered it, is when were you introduced to the planner community? And that was in 2015. So I might be able to, this is actually cut, which I don't think it was last time. And I know this matches up here, but it might be a little bit easier. Do I have one on the freebie again, like I forgot last time? No, just boxes. Okay. I know this doesn't match up perfectly, but this way I don't have to cut the sidebar like last time. The washi extended over here and I did have to cut the sidebar, which was a little difficult, but we don't have to do that this time, which is nice. See, we're just using our noggins more than last time. The next question is, what was the first planner you discovered? It's not a shop I support any longer, but I did discover the Erin Condren planners first. And that was like my first decorative planner, and really my only decorative planner until this past July of 2020, when I purchased this planner, this Recollections planner. I don't know why I left a gap there when I could have, like, I don't know. Nah, actually I think I'd rather have this line up with this than have the gap. Yeah, I think I'm good with it. Anyway, so there's that. We do a lot of holidays here, and then the numbers to put down. So let's just get started with that. But I will answer another question. So the first sticker shop you purchased from, I meant to look this up. All right, looked it up. The very first stickers I ever bought was on June 21st, 2015 from Little Dog Paper Co. And I bought just one sheet of nail polish stickers. So we see where my priorities were at that point. I actually have not, why is that so much longer? Let's get a ruler. I haven't purchased from her in a very, very long time. I believe at that point she was actually called the Alex Studio. And then later changed her name. So of course when I go back it shows the updated name because she is still open on Etsy. It's funny because the parts where I'm not like talking about what I'm doing are supposed to be answering questions, but I'm concentrating so hard that I'm just still not talking. So this video is gonna be fun to edit, but I do like having some like live talking type videos for you guys, not just all voiceovers. Hopefully you like that too. If you don't, let me know and I won't do them anymore, but I think it is kind of fun to hear people talk live. So another question while I put down these holidays, which are going to be a little testy because I do have to trim them. I know the first day of fall is on the 22nd. So the next question is preferred planning style. So all right, I had no idea what I was saying. Basically, for memory planning, I obviously plan in a vertical planner, and I do like white space type planning. And then for my pre-planner, I do a little bit of decorative planning with like icons and stuff, but not necessarily like a recognizable planning style. I'll say it that way. I'm going to go ahead and use these down here. I really need to keep my phone like open so I don't have to unlock it every 3 seconds. First few planner channels you found. So this is hard because trying to think back that far, I know the very first channel, which wasn't even technically a planner channel, but channel that did planning videos was All That Glitters 21, Elle Fowler, who is now Glam Planner. That's how I discovered planning. I don't know if there's a question about that, so spoiler alert, but I watched her beauty and like lifestyle type videos, and then she posted about setting up her planner, and she was good friends with Andrea from Scribble Prints Co. So that, I'm assuming, is another channel that I discovered pretty early on, though I don't remember for sure. I know Creating & Co. was one of the very, very first ones I ever watched. But beyond that, really not 100% sure. I know like the ones that I ended up being very obsessed with and watched for a long time, but in terms of like the first, kind of hard to say. So next question is trends you've committed to most. And I mean, this is a planner tag, so I'm obviously going to be talking about like planner trends. It's kind of hard. I struggle when I hear these questions. I'm like, what are the trends? Like, what am I thinking of? I think obviously like foiled stickers and using like the full box overlays in the background. I never really thought I would be able to kind of like afford to be a part of that trend. And of course foiled stickers are still expensive, but in terms of like the overlays, buying them on like multiple sheets I feel like is not super cost effective. But with those overlay tapes that Rose Colored Days makes, I you know, I can do it for a pretty cheap price. And those, you know, I've had those for a while, and I don't use them every single week, but a lot of weeks. You guys know if you watch my Plan With Me's, and yeah, I'm not like running out or anything, so that's really nice. Definitely a trend I've always stuck with, glitter headers. I love glitter headers. I use them every single week. I mean, like coiled planners in general, I feel like a lot of people are really getting into like Aura, Estelle, just different kinds of ring bound planners. Ring bound planners have never been my thing, and I don't think they ever will be. I don't like, in general, planners where the pages aren't like bound in, but since I do sticker plan, I find it a little bit difficult to use like actual notebook type like bound planners, if that makes any sense. I use one for pre-planning, but I don't use a ton of stickers pre-planning. And in general, even though the coil is really annoying to write against, I just really love the like pop of like, I want to say foiled, like metallic, I guess, and just this kind of setup. It's really like clean and pleasing to me, so that is definitely a trend I've held on to. The next question is trends you wish would come back. It's hard because I don't know if it's really a trend per se, but like, and I don't know if I've mentioned this on here or if I've just like talked to people about it, but like I always go back to like OG planning videos whenever I need to relax, like whether I'm feeling anxious or like honestly if I'm like, I know I want to take a nap but I can't just like go down, like lay down and sleep, I'll like have those going in the background. And I think that really kind of chill style of video without a ton of I don't know, like accessories, foiled stickers. I know I just talked about loving those, and I absolutely do, but I think just kind of I don't know, I guess back when people like actually used their planners to pre-plan, even though like I said I don't do that, in my like decorative main sticker planner, it's all memory planning, and I feel like everyone else is kind of on that same boat. And of course I love watching those videos and making them, obviously, but I do really kind of miss people being like, well, what am I doing this week? Maybe I'll put this down, and just kind of that like almost like clumsiness of like having heart checklists down and trying to like decorate your week beforehand and then actually make it work for you throughout the week. And just like using all kinds of different shops and like Frankenstein and kits together, like all that sort of stuff. I guess, like I said, it's not really a trend per se, but that's what I really miss about the planner community. It's just people putting together videos, just turning on the camera, not super produced, just chatting, not making like the most perfect spread ever, which I think is why I'm hoping you guys enjoy watching this video, because that's pretty much what I'm doing. I know I have like a nicer kit, but it's clearly needing a lot of Frankensteining, and we're just kind of chatting and it's a little messy, but that's life and it's chill. And yeah, I do kind of miss that some days about the planner community, and like planning in general. The next one is, what does your family / significant other feel about you playing with stickers and planning? So I don't have a significant other, but I actually did when I discovered planning, and he was really, really supportive. He always thought it was really cool, and like we lived in college together. We didn't live together, but we both lived on campus at the college we went to, but that college is like in my town, so I would still go home on the weekends, and that's when I would film my planner videos, and he would always come with me and just kind of like chill in my room with me while I filmed, and just yeah, it was cool to have someone that was like super supportive. And then in terms of my family, I think, you know, they think it's cool. I think they're glad that I have like something that I love to do and that makes me happy and that I look forward to, especially when it comes to a pandemic. I know like they kind of think I'm a dork for getting so excited about it, but like my family in general is a very like hobby driven family. Like we all have our interests and things that make us excited, and we tend to not really like casually like stuff. Like if we like something, we're watching videos about it and buying stuff for it and talking about it and trying to learn all the new stuff about it. So you know, they have their own hobbies and I have mine, and I think that's just, it's like a cool like family dynamic that we have. The next question is, do your friends / family watch your planning videos / follow your account? So yes and no. My mom watches my videos. I don't think she has in a while because she's been really busy with work. But in general, she does watch them, and you'll see her comment on them sometimes. And then I believe my best friend does as well, but we don't really talk about it, so I don't know if she actually does, which is, you know, totally fine. But I don't like advertise that I have this channel or like my Instagram account on my personal social media, and I don't have like a huge following from that. I will say I used to when I was planning a couple years ago, and I know I have some subscribers that are kind of just like random acquaintances. I don't think they still watch, or if they do, they don't comment, which again is fine. But yeah, it's kind of half and half, like the people really like closest to me, and then obviously like the friends I've met through this community watch, but that, I don't think that really counts as much. So I think that's all the questions I'll answer this time, because we're going to kind of get into just talking about the plans. Obviously I don't have a ton to put down because it is like pre-planning, but, definitely a lot of birthdays and stuff. So I have my, Amanda Rachley doodle planner all filled out. And that'll just kind of help me figure out what the heck I'm doing. So, this is actually Thursday. Don't let this confuse you. We're going by the dates, and I'll do something about this later. But for Thursdays, I do use the payday stickers in here just because they're there. But I'm not going to put in like all my bills and all that because I do have separate budgeting stuff for that. But I will just go ahead and put in my paydays for the month, which is the 10th and the 24th. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do about birthdays, because I can obviously use like labels. I may actually go ahead and use these due labels, and I have 2 balloon stickers and 2 cake stickers. So I'll just kind of put those down. And maybe we'll just start with those and then readdress it when I run out, because I will. So on the 1st is one of my cousin's birthdays. So we'll go ahead and put that down, and that is all we have for that day. Should I go through and do all the birthdays first, or should I go day by day? I think I'm just gonna do all the birthdays. Then on the 4th is another one of my cousin's birthdays. These are still a little long. I don't remember them being too long last time, but I was so distracted with how everything was going that, you know, wasn't quite working out. So on the 6th is my best friend that I was talking about. It's her birthday. So we'll put that down. And then the 11th, which obviously is kind of a hard day for us Americans, but that is my cousin's birthday. So I'll put that down. And I didn't put down any of the other holidays because I don't celebrate Rosh Hashanah, Patriot Day, Yom Kippur, or Grandparents' Day. So let's pull out my like leftovers book. This is a book I made with just some Happy Planner discs and leftover sticker sheets that I punched. I don't think I actually have a ton of birthday stickers in this particular leftovers book. This one I think would work, so let's, and actually this one would too, so let's put those down. Okay, so my aunt's birthday is on the 13th, and then my friend Julie's birthday, who I miss so dearly, is on the 15th. Honestly, I miss everybody right now because with this whole pandemic, seeing anyone hasn't really been a thing, but I especially miss like my college friends who don't live in the same state because it's even harder. So those are all the birthdays. Other than that, there's really not a ton to mark. I do want to mark what I marked last time. The podcast that my friends produce comes out on Thursdays, so I kind of want to mark when they come out. And this is not Thursday, this is Friday. Or I mean, this is Wednesday. I am going to fix that. So it will come out on the 3rd, and the 17th. So last time I used hearts to mark that, so I'll probably do that again. And then that's basically it in terms of pre-planning. So hopefully this wasn't too boring. I know it's been a little long, but I really enjoyed chatting with you guys. So seriously, let me know if you like chattier videos or not, because I would love to do more of them if that's your jam. But if not, I totally understand. Yeah, so I'm going to figure out what to do with my dates, and I will come right back on. Alright, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I did find, I have no idea what this is. It's like adhesive or something. I found these leftover date covers from Cheapy Sticker Studio. Obviously, they're a little bit like big, and they're also offset to account for a date, which we don't need. So I feel like, and I might be crazy, but I feel like I'm gonna trim these out and like put them down. Okay, so not the best like cutting job, but I just kind of trimmed that down, and I believe that works. The problem is we don't want to put Monday over Monday because this is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Right, okay, so Monday goes here. I feel like that works. All right, so not a very complicated looking spread, a little bit of a complicated spread. I went ahead and finished out the date covers, and then I just took some of the deco, this little cloud, to cover up Sunday, because obviously that's not Sunday. And then filled everything out, and here's everything I have left. I'll continue to kind of incorporate all of this stuff as I do my monthly highlights. So check back in at the beginning of October to see that, and if you want to see my August highlights, that'll be coming out very, very soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate if you stuck through this with me and listen to me ramble, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye.